Hey guys, Skis here back with another Bitcoin video. So Bitcoin, this is the daily charts and it looks crazy because it is crazy. Like Bitcoin's up 9.5% today and it's currently sitting at 62.4. And this is, back to back to back crazy days. Like ever since Monday, this week has been absolutely crazy for Bitcoin. Um, from the bottom of the box. So last time we spoke about Bitcoin, we were in this sideways range, and I was saying that it looked a bit scary because I think we talked about it on this red candle when we were coming down a bit. But I was saying like we're just going in a sideways range, and as long as we don't even, I mean, we could even deviate below it. Sorry, my mouse is being so weird today, but we can maybe deviate below it even and then come up. But like, I didn't even think we were gonna break this range, and until Bitcoin did, then I thought we were okay. This was completely fine to me for an upward movement. But even though like I was expecting an upward movement, I was saying definitely thinking we're coming to the top of the range at 52.6, and then I was saying if we do break to the upside, we'll probably go to like 58K. So I was like targeting around 58K, but we're at 62.2, 9% up, massive day for Bitcoin. And I think FOMO is the biggest reason. Like with the ETFs, which has been super successful, that launched. Remember back here in January, the ETF has been so successful for Bitcoin. The FOMO is crazy right now. I think FOMO right now is absolutely crazy. And the fact that we're only 12% from Bitcoin's all time high. So Bitcoin's all time high was at 69K up here at the top of the box. We're actually only 11% away from it now. And so I think, and then you also have to factor in that the halving is 54 days away. So those four factors, put them all together, and it's creating, in my opinion, this crazy move for Bitcoin. And I don't even see any reason why it has to stop yet. And Bitcoin's up in 3 days, like 20% almost, 22. And I think a lot of people are like, okay, we're getting a pullback. Like, there's no way we can keep going up. But then I still don't see any reason why Bitcoin can't just keep going up. And that's why I've been long Bitcoin. And even though people were saying we're getting a pullback, I just didn't really see any reason that Bitcoin had to get a pullback. Um, because we already had some sort of corrections. Like, people were saying we need a correction, especially since October when we left, when we came from 26 and we broke out to, we broke above the 32K range. Um, People were like saying we need a correction, but we got a correction, right? Like this sideways, this was like 2.5 months. Remember, there's the time-based correction or the price-based correction. But not only did we get the time-based, we got a 20% price-based correction. So we got like a double correction here, which led to the move that took us to the box at 50, between 50 and 52. And then we got another correction, which was the sideways movement correction. And so I think we've gotten corrections for Bitcoin. It's just that the environment that Bitcoin's in right now, we're not really seeing any price-based corrections. It's really just time-based corrections. And I still think that there is movement for Bitcoin to go into this box up here, into the mid to high 60s. This box is, the bottom of it is the first peak back in April of 2021 at 65K, and the top of the box is Bitcoin's all-time high at 69K. And I think that we're gonna get to it. I think we'll get inside this box here, and I don't know. Maybe we just shoot up into the 70s. I really don't know, but I do think we'll come to the box. Maybe this is where we're gonna find some resistance. Maybe this is where we'll peak, and get like a sell off or something. Maybe this is where we're just gonna get the time based correction. Maybe we just actually just blast through because Bitcoin's just been blasting through everything. So I don't really know what we'll do, but I do think we'll get to the box, and just like even the bottom of the box right now is only 3% away. So, it could even happen today. Like Bitcoin's up almost 10%. It's 9.9. I mean, on this exchange right here, it's up 10%. This exchange is on Coinbase. It's up 10% today. So, crazy, right? Like double digit day. Like not. This isn't even a week. This is just today, and it's only 12 p.m. today. We still got 7 more hours left on this candle, and it's also only Wednesday, and I don't really see why Bitcoin has to stop. I feel like I keep seeing people online saying like Bitcoin has to get a pullback. I mean, now I'm seeing a bunch of FOMO, but like before this move here today, And honestly, like while we were in this box here, like I kept seeing a lot of people saying we need the correction. Um, but I didn't really think we needed one because of the time base. And also, if we switch to the 15-minute candles, you can really see Bitcoin's price action, and you can see how bullish it is right now. And like, in my opinion, you don't want to stand in the way of this bullish movement. You want to just either already be on it. I think hopping on right now is like I said, I still think we'll go higher, but it is obviously way riskier than was hopping in, in the 50s down here, or even during this period here, like the mid 50s. But just look at this price action. Since we hit the bottom, this was the bottom of the range at the 50K range that people were saying we're getting the correction down. And I was saying that I think as long as this holds, I didn't know if it would hold, but I did think it would hold. But as long as it holds, we're probably coming to the top. But of course, we got a way bigger movement than the top. But look at the move. We hit the bottom. We came down a little bit. We didn't even go as low as here. And then just look at this movement on the 15-minute. It's just Bitcoin cannot be sold off. Like the market is not letting Bitcoin at all come down. Like you're not really getting a chance to buy in if you haven't bought in. You had a little bit of a period here, but the thing is, I bet everyone here was also thinking we're going to get a correction, and then we went the opposite way. So, yeah, I think FOMO was a really big part of today. And congrats if you've been holding Bitcoin and if you've been waiting for this move and waiting for Bitcoin to come back to its all-time high, which we're really close now. It definitely feels good to be back in the 60s. I honestly can't believe we're back in the 60s now. Because it's just been so long. But yeah, I don't really see this move stopping, in my opinion. I think we will approach at least the 65K high, but I think we're going to come into the box between 65 and 69. And it could happen really, really quick. I mean, we could be there by the end of this week, by like Friday or something, because it's only Wednesday. But yeah, let's take a look at some indicators. The crazy thing is, like I said last time, these indicators are just so behind Bitcoin right now because this is just a crazy move. But I think the Ichimoku is one of the biggest things because, especially honestly, since for a long time, but you can really see how good it's been in 2023 and into 2024. The first time in 2023 we hit it, perfect support right at the bottom, right? Like we maybe wicked slightly below it, but basically held it as perfect support. Then we came back into it. The bottom again, maybe, can maybe say we went a little bit lower. Basically perfect support back to back. And then we did lose it here in September or in August. And once we got back above it, you can even see it held as resistance pretty well too, right? We came into it and we got dumped out of it, but then we pushed through it. So it helped resistance pretty good too, at least the initial time. And then once we broke above it, we just didn't touch it again till the ETF sell-off when we hit 38K. And then we just bounced. And then once again, just slightly touched it here in the beginning of February at 42K and got the massive move up. And so the Ichimoku, in my opinion, has been really great for Bitcoin. If we're back at the Ichimoku, you can see how quickly this thing is rising up, right? Like, let's say we go into the 60s and we just go sideways for a bit, we'll probably hit it just going sideways in the 60s, pretty soon, before the halving even. So, I think the next time we're at the Ichimoku cloud, we'll see where that is at, but it could be a great indicator when we're back at it, regardless of what the price level is. And then the bull market support band, of course, we got to take a look at this, but look how much lower we are than the bull market support band. I mean, the bull market support band is at 43K. It's still in this range that we were in. Hasn't even left it. It looks like it's starting to shoot up even faster now. The angle that it's going up is definitely increased. But it's really thin. But I don't even know when we're going to hit this indicator, honestly, right? It looks like it's going to do something like this. And so, like I said, this could also be something where we come in here, go sideways, and then we end up hitting it right in between 65 and 69K. So I don't know if that's going to happen, but it kind of looks like we might do it. And yeah, guys, these indicators are just so much lower than Bitcoin that they don't really look like they're useful right now because we're not even using them. We haven't actually touched the bull market support band since October. Like October was really like that breakout moment for Bitcoin. So yeah, guys, we'll see. I mean, altcoins today are also popping off, which is a reason why I think like, we're in an extremely bullish phase for Bitcoin, and that's another reason why I don't really see us getting any significant sell-off just yet. I mean, you can see all these altcoins right here, the meme coins, right? Doge is up 20%, SHIB is up 12%, Pepe's up 18%, Bonk is up 11%. So massive moves. And I think that Bitcoin being up 10%, we haven't had a day like this. I think we've had one double-digit day like since 2020, since the start of 2023. And it was that October breakout day. Like I said, October was like kind of the turning point for Bitcoin, really, when we broke out of the 32K range. And that was the last 10% day we got, right? Like, it was this candle right here. It was 10.26. So we haven't had a double-digit day since then. And we're having one, if we hold, like we'll have one right now. It's at we're at 9.8, but we peaked out at around 10.6 or something. So we'll see where we close, but if we do close a double-digit day, that's like pretty like rare for Bitcoin, because even when it goes up, it usually like only has like 6-7. They're just like back to back, but we might have this 10% day. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Bitcoin right now is 62.5. We'll see where we go at the end of the week. We'll see what happens, but I do think we'll make it into the 60s at this point, just because I don't really see anything stopping Bitcoin, and this price action to me kind of just looks like it's gonna, keep going up. And even if we get a pullback, so far at least, like the trend of getting a pullback to a higher low has not stopped. So, even if we get a pullback, it'll probably just be a higher low, like at least for now, and then we can keep going up or something. So we'll see. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.